Hello, have you heard drums?
Uh, I haven't. I just woke up. I haven't heard anything.
Okay.
Hi, Cyrnos.
Oh, we heard drums at the Fox Den.
Jeez, Louise.
We're trying to see where they went.
Okay. I literally just woke up. I haven't heard anything yet. Nuriel hasn't heard anything because we were just talking about 2 minutes ago. She's uh, resting her eyes at the moment, and I was just coming up to bring Kevin something to eat. So that's where we are right now. Not to say
All
that
right,
what you heard ain't coming this way, but as of right now, no, nothing.
Okay. Good to know. I'm sure they were not coming this way, but better to check, yeah?
No,
yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely. This way we can prepare. Basically, make sure the gates are closed and we hunker down in the event of
Yes.
them coming around. I'm going to get upstairs and try to feed Kevin. I'll let
All
Nuriel know.
right,
Okay?
all right. If you start to hear drums, be sure and close that gate first thing.
Um, Cyrano's, can you close it on your way out?
Sure,
That's a
sure.
good idea, yeah.
Yeah, do that.
Stay safe.
You as well. Oh, jeez. Alrighty then. It's uncomfortable sitting. Um, all right, Kevin. Hey, you. I'm going to, um, well, I'm just going to take a little bit of this broth and attempt to maybe dab your lips a little bit. I don't know if feeling the moisture might induce you to, um, well, you can't eat in your condition, but at least you can lick your lips. So we'll start with that, okay? Um, yes, it's all yada yada yada. Kevin, eat. And then story. Alrighty, Kevin. Oh, this is uncomfortable. Okay. Um, let's see if I can entice you to taste a little bit of this. And and if the gruel ain't the thing, then I brought some aloe soup. And if that's not the thing, then we'll try the bone soup. Either way, it's just to keep you kind of hydrated. All right, Kevin. All right, all right, all right, all right. Okay. Let's start with more basic stuff. Let's just give you some water. Um, Let me just take this cloth here and Dab it in some water. Here you go. Just plain water. Keep you moisturized. I don't want your face to dry out, so yeah, just a little bit of water, and then I'll tell you a story. All right, Kevin? All right. Okay. It's just no drinking. No, it's just a little moisture. So, in case you get thirsty or feel dry, you know, at least your lips won't be totally dry. They'll be wet. Um, there's no other way to say that to make it sound any other way but what it is, Kevin. I'm so sorry. I bet if you were awake, you'd be saying all kinds of things, but we'll just leave it at that. I will not try to take advantage of the situation because you don't understand me, and all you hear is wah, 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 wah. Kevin. Well, I have to ask Nariel if maybe that little energy spirit came back yesterday. I didn't realize I was as tired as I was. Last thing I remember was Kevin something, and I don't know if I even ranted after that. Might have talked in my sleep, you know.
What?
Kevin, food.
Sure.
Um, aloe soup, honey gruel, bone soup.
Oh,
Okay. All right, Kevin, let's try this. I'm just gonna hold this near your mouth and see if you can try to sip it or somehow drink it. Oh darn, it's spilling. All right, Kevin. All right, it's okay. We'll try again in a few minutes. All right, let me try it again, Kevin. Here's a spoon of aloe soup. Let's see if you can take that spoon. I mean, not take the spoon. Just try to sip the liquid on the spoon, Kevin. It's aloe soup. You said you wanted aloe soup. Oh, very good, Kevin. Here's a little bit more. You gotta maintain your strength for now. doing a good job, Kevin. I'll be happy if you just have half of this soup. I will be happy. At least we know you have something in your tummy. You won't get dehydrated. You're a little bit hungrier than you thought, huh? Reminds me of the time back home when when Mallory used to be in those fever-induced delirium conversations. Had to treat him like a baby. He wouldn't listen sometimes. As a matter of fact, everyone from the camp would turn into utter babies when they got sick. Another story that I must remember to put in your storybook. Alright, I think that's enough with the soup for now. You seem to be a little bit satisfied. Oh, I did promise you a story. Okay, so there seems like there was a woman who lived in a tower, and all who passed by wondered how she got in and out. No one ever knew. No one saw the stairs, the doors, or ladders. Then one day, out of curiosity, this young man who was selling his wares called out, fair lady, I have wares to sell. Would you like to buy some?" Well, she peeked out the window to see who was calling. And she uttered, No, I'm not interested. I buy no wares." He said, "Oh, but there's so many beautiful things that I have. Perhaps a mirror, perhaps a comb. What say you, fair lady?" Well, she looked at the man, and she looked at his wagon full of things, and something caught her eye. So she yelled, "Well, young man, what is that you have in the carriage? The flowery thing that seems to shine in the light." Well, the man said, "Oh, this." And he picks up a beautiful comb with a nice flower embroidery up for the handle. And he said, oh, this is one of my finest wares, ma'am, fair lady, but it is not for sale." The woman looked at him and said, "Oh, no, but I must have it. It is too beautiful to let go. Could you toss it up to me?" And he said, No, fair lady, I cannot. It belongs to another. It is promised to another. Name your price. Any price. I would like that comb." So, the young man looked at her and looked at the place that she lived in, this tower that he had heard so much about. He said, maybe I'll ask her how to get in. Well, fair lady, if you invite me up for a cup of tea, maybe I can be convinced to separate with this comb. So, the woman said, give me a moment, and I will let you come up. The man's eyes furrowed, and he looked puzzled. He looked up, and he looked down. He walked around, and saw no way to getting up. When he comes back around to where his carriage stood, just below the window, he turns and he sees a rope. Well, what is this? The woman calls from inside. Climb up the rope, and you will then be able to come inside. Well, curiosity got the better of him, so he climbed the rope. Once inside, the fair lady was not fair at all. Turns out that she was a bewitched woman who, unfortunately, those perceived her as beautiful, was really an evil witch who preyed upon those who came by to steal their essence and aura. Once realizing this, the young man tried to flee. Alas, there were no stairs. There was no other window but the window where he came in through, and no other doors. She gave chase. I want that comb. I need that comb. And he persisted, no, no, no. It is promised to another. I cannot give you this comb. So, in their running, they got entangled in what he perceived as rope, which really was her hair, all about the perimeter of the room, almost encasing it, which he had not realized before. So then, in one fell swoop, he grabbed a portion of the hair, cut it with a blade he had in his boot, strung it along one of the high banisters that were there, and he threw himself out the window and gave a good tug, and all her hair came tumbling out of the window. She screamed and she yelled, how could you? How could you? I have no way to get food now. I have no way to get out. And so the young man said, well, that'll teach you to bring people into your home under, what do you call it? False pretenses. I bid you a good day, madam, fair lady. And so, that's how the story goes. If it's true or not, I don't know, Kevin. I don't know. These are things that I hear. I don't even know. You know? It was a woman in a tower whose hair supposedly was used as a rope. Have you ever heard of such a silly thing? I don't think so. And maybe some of the story might have been a little bit, I don't know, I might have mixed it up with another story. I don't know. But it's what I've been told. A story is a story, is it not, Kevin? I will write that in the book. It's just as good as the story of the wolf who liked to see, who was partial to the color red. Who would have thought a wolf would have get entangled in a grandmother's clothing and surprise a little girl and basically eat her up alive? Was that how it ended? I don't remember quite. All my stories seem to, change with time.
Okay.
Well, I hope you thought that story was interesting. At the very least, entertained you. Was the food okay, Kevin? Food good? You rest there, Kevin. I know it's taking a toll on you, trying to make sense of what's going on out here. Oh, I fed the cats, just in case. On my way back up, I made sure I put down a food for them. So they're well being cared for. I wonder, Kevin, did you ever play any games in your lifetime? Okay, hold on. Oh, jeez. You know, whew, just moving around gets me winded. I'm pretty sure, I don't think I have a broken rib, but I'm pretty sure I might have a tremendous bruise on my side. I'm gonna have to get that checked in a little bit. Okay, where was I? Oh, yes. Have you ever played any games, Kevin? It'd be interesting to know what kind of games you played as a child. Or were you allowed to play any games? Maybe you were told to study all the time. Were you told to study all the time, Kevin? I was told to study. All I did was, from as far as I can remember, is sketch. And they had me sketching this, that. I'm not complaining though. I liked it, but yeah, that's what I did growing up. Is do a lot of sketches. And Mallory and I used to escape sometimes to go fishing at this local river that was near the orphanage. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, or maybe I did tell you, and I don't remember. My parents, well, when they were recruited to go out and map the dark wall, disappeared one day. I'm old enough to remember them, but I was too young to be left alone, so they put me in this orphanage where all the, now to come to think of it, all of our parents kind of like disappeared into that dark wall, or they claimed they were. I don't know. Given that I'm here, maybe they're all alive out there somewhere on a continent, and I'm not even aware of it. Kevin, I just found a puzzle piece. Interesting. You know, even when you're not talking, Kevin, or you're talking, you always help me figure things out. Well, I'll write that in the book, but I'm not going to write that in the storybook. That's going to go in my journal as a possibility to explore later on. We got to put on our science thoughts in order to try and fix that one or figure it out, I think. I don't know. It's a thought. Well, you don't seem to be running a fever. You're cool to the touch, but not cool cold. You're not sweaty, and you're not cold sweaty. So you should be okay overall, I think. You know, Mr. Scorpion, I don't mean to offend you, but you're not the handsomest thing in the world. I'm just saying. Yeah, you're lucky I can't breathe well. And I can't laugh as good because my side starts to hurt. Yeah, you're not the greatest looking cookie in the batch. I promise you that. It's misting up a bit. Could be rain. Yep. Could be rain any moment now. Alright, let me try to... Ooh, this floor looks so far. Kevin, it is so far down. Alright, buck it up. Suck it up, Veloshi, suck it up. We can do this, we can do this. It's just a little bruise, you can do this, you've had worse. Let's see if, with my legs stretched out, it'll be better. Oh no, the sun is starting to set. I just hope and pray them orcs don't come around. It's the one time you don't want to hear drums. Oh my goodness, Kevin, I just thought of something. What if you last like this for 300 years? I'm going to have to step out ever so often because I promised that I would leave children behind to, tell the story. Oh goodness, Kevin, you cannot last 300 years like this. Don't worry, we'll find a pearl. We'll find a pearl, we'll find a pearl. There's no, everything's okay. Everything is fine.
What?
Nothing, Kevin, nothing. Everything is fine.
The pearl's missing.
Yes. One. Letters have gone out requesting assistance in returning the pearl. According to Nariel, there's just one more household that needs to respond, but to now no one has seen or has claimed to have taken the pearl. It just dawned on me why Sears said that the elevator was not over by that side. So for all intents and purposes, if we hold our ground and we defend the gate, the orcs can't get us. Or that's the idea, I think. But we should have at least ropes to fling ourselves off the side and land safely at the bottom. Not so unlike the witch lady with the long hair. Okay, every story has a learning, has a lesson, you know? They said that when I was young. I didn't believe it, but it's true. Every story has a lesson to be learned. Wow. Huh. Who would have thought? A witch lady with long hair that looks like twine would give me the idea that we should tie some long ropes at the end of the passage in case we need to fling ourselves off the edge. Come on, Kevin, use your words. I said, Kevin, we're in the process of looking for the other pearl.
Is it missing?
You said you needed 3.
Other pearl.
Did you not say it was 3? You have 2. When I gave you the 2 pearls, your words were, "Where's the 3rd pearl?" So we're asking around to see if anyone picked it up, and if so, to return it as soon as possible. So while you're running up there in your mind's eye and memory, in the fog that you're in, if some clarity comes to you, tell me what to do with the fact that this pearl is missing. Ooh, I once heard pirates talk about these dead who would walk in from the sea when the night was misted over. I shouldn't be telling this story. It's kind of getting dark outside. It's kind of quiet. And I'm going to scare myself. So we're going to put that story on hold. Yeah, forget about that story, Kevin. We're not going to talk about that story right now. That's a story for another day. In the middle of the day, full sun out, and no rain or mist. Yeah, that's the plan. What? What was that? Um, energy ball? Energy spirit? If you happen to come in here, please don't scare me. I was very startled the last time. Very startled the last time. So, could you not kind of trill out loud too suddenly, please? Kevin, what does a energy, if I see an energy floating, a ball of floating energy, will it understand me? Could it communicate with me? It appeared yesterday, and when the drums were heard in the distance, they ran, or it ran, or dispersed. Not sure which. It was here 1 minute and gone the next.
All of what?
Energy. It was just a total energy. I don't know. It made a sound, and it acted like it had thought, for lack of better wording. I mean, it didn't speak to me in a way that I could understand it, but gave me the impression that it had thought. I'm not sure where it came from because we were both locked up in here. Just letting you know, in case somewhere in your subconscious something clicks that you can tell me when you have some understanding of what I'm saying, of what it could have been. Darn. Now it's really dark. I should have told Nariel to put up the door. Darn it.
I can do something about it. After my thoughts. It's been sorry.
Oh no, it's quite alright. You just rest there and gain your strength and stuff. I've just been just talking with Kevin while you were in deep meditation. Cirrim was here with I don't know their name, but a tall, very well put together I guess green skin orc. I'm not sure. I can't say 100%.
Bazonga, Loga, or something like that.
I think so. I think so. Well, anyway, the bottom line is they closed the gates in the front because I asked them to, because they had heard drums off in the distance wherever they were, and they came this way to make sure we were fine. So everything's been quiet so far, but yeah, it's dark out now, and things happen, and this is where that little ball of energy had shown up, and I don't know exactly where it went. Kevin had a lucid moment briefly, and I told him about it. I don't know how much he understood before losing understanding again, but hopefully he'll be able to shed some light. As far as the pearl, he just asked a question. A pearl is missing. I guess he doesn't remember from yesterday that he made the statement, there's a pearl missing, and that's the only way we know that we need 3 instead of 2.
Hmm. So the light came back,
Mm, not while I was
or
here. Nope, not yet. I was asking if you've seen it.
no?
Okay, no, they haven't been back.
All right, all right. I'm going to get a little bit of a light source for this room when I come back. Because if I see that light orb, I'm chasing after it as fast as I can.
Okay,
I'll be right back with the light. I'm gonna shut this door for now.
all right.
Right back.
And let me know if you need me to move.
Oh no, you're fine. Just in case he can get a chance to roll him. He rolls over at some point. Just on the off.
Yeah, for sure. I'll make him roll over.
You think that is enough lighting? Should put something a little bit more down?
No, I think that's perfect.
All right.
Yep, definitely good.
All right. Do you want me to shut this for now?
Yeah, shut it for now. I have food here, and I'm just trying to get Kevin to, in between his understanding, which is limited at times, give me some answers so that we can determine what's going on. Oh, nice. You were able to slide it under him. Fantastic.
Just a little bit. Can't
Yeah,
get too much for
no,
his head
you know
though.
what? No. It's fine. It's fine.
Fill
He'll
out
be
with
fine.
hopefully maybe it'll work his way up that way.
Oh,
But,
he did eat a little bit of aloe soup. So at
yeah.
least we know he's hydrated and he has something in his tummy.
Yep. I want to make sure at least, because I don't know how long it has been since he's eaten. So
Probably since the day before yesterday. Who knows?
probably.
I'm sitting on the ground right now. Okay. Yeah, let's go with. Well, look at that, Kevin. She was able to slip the rug a little bit under you, so at least you're not on the total cold, hard floor. A little warmth. If you scoot yourself up, you can. What, Kevin? What? Say it again.
That is good, Tiggy said. Aside from me going to bang on doors, I really don't know what else to do. So I just have to hope that the last house has it. If not, I don't know what to do. Except
Oh,
for, like I said, tearing up the grounds out there and see if we can find it in the grasses. So I would hope that no one would, if they had it, would be holding it back. But there's also the possible chance that they've misplaced it as too, placed it as well. But I don't know either.
yeah.
And maybe Kat's right. I should be more aggressive about it. But at the same time, I really don't know how to tell somebody to, hey, look stupid, without saying, look at your pockets again.
Right.
I don't want to insult them by saying they haven't looked either. So, just keep
Yeah.
trying today. So.
you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. It's a double-edged sword. It's a you would hope that people would be intelligent enough and say, "Hey, oh, you know what? I overlooked it. I'm sorry." You know.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Krill, how is Krill doing?
I don't know how to answer that question. The bed in the clinic is gone, and there were blue shards all over the room. Like, and then the bed was where it was. It was charred. So I have a really strange feeling that Krill's probably because he's an aerial elemental. He never technically dies. I think he just reconstitutes in a different way. So I think maybe he couldn't regenerate from what he'd done to himself this round. So I think he's still alive. He's not human. Let me just make that very clear.
Oh no, 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 no! But
Oh.
you know, okay, okay. So, all right. So I used to tease Krill, more or less, and I used to call him a puff of air because, from my understanding, because he is, I believe, an air elemental, he was just he was able to hold a form for quite some time, and apparently the use of too much energy the other day could have possibly drained him to the point where he cannot hold the form as we knew it. So I'm pretty sure that he's out there around us in air form. We just can't see him or feel him because he doesn't have the energy to form a form. Yeah, sometimes I make sense, sometimes I don't make sense, but yeah, I think you understand what I'm saying.
I do understand. Yes, there's a little bit more to Krill than just the air elemental part, but I think in the retrospect of everything, we'll just keep our eyes open and hope that when he reappears, he doesn't set something on fire.
Oh my God!
Because he disappeared apparently with a well, whatever happened, so bit of an explosion. So the room is okay, but I dug out everything and cleaned it out. But yeah, he'll probably reconstitute something different this time. We'll see.
Oh boy!
A very unique thing. He's not just, like I said, not just an air elemental. He's something else.
Well, you know what? He's um
He's
nature.
a good whatever he is.
He's nature. He's nature.
Yeah.
It's my mind could never, ever in a million years be able to fully grasp and understand what kind of entity he is. So I try to keep it simple. And if you said at one point, like I said, he looked like a puff of air, all wrapped up tightly, and now he kind of exploded. It stands to reason your thought of process that he's gonna come back hot cha-cha, very hot, very ablaze.
I possibly don't know, but he's gonna come back. I'm sure he's gonna come back something we're not expecting. To say we've known him for a little bit, and this it might look different, but he never changes on the inside technically. So he's still the same whatever he is.
So his appearance will change, but his essence of his thoughts and memories will remain. Got it.
Yeah, most likely. We'll see what comes out on the other end of this. I just know he's not dead. That's the one thing I do know.
Well, that's good. That's good. Okay.
Most people would assume he is, but no, it's just a long story. But
yeah,
either way. Hopefully we'll have that pearl. Damn it.
Ew. I wonder if he'll come back with an actual face.
Please Gods no. You see how big his head is.
It's true.
You've seen how big his head is. I don't want that to have a face. Sorry. No.
All right, so we'll stick with the masks.
Yeah, well, I'm fine with him wearing a mask for the rest of my life. So he can just stay under the mask.
Keep the
I'll
hidden,
be.
keep the secrets hidden, Krill. We don't want to see what's under the wraps.
I think it would be very interesting if he didn't have the rap. So he would certainly have to explain a lot. I think. So I guess we'll see if what the case is down the road.
Uh-huh. For sure, for sure. Interesting. Makes for an interesting story.
It does.
How did you come to be, Nariel? Here.
Here, Lady Dawn, same as most of the people who originally came here.
Hmm.
We had been living by ourselves for quite some time. It's a preference of ours, but when our condition started to become a bit more unmanageable, we needed to make sure that we could try at least expanding our options. And one of the things we do not do, Ishil and I, is, well, we don't live with people. It's usually just us. Only a person we've lived with in our time was a minotaur and an elf and 2 humans, and then we were more like their landlady. And in the last instance, it was Ishil's late former partner, London, who used to live in the Eldritch house with him. So it's a trust issue on our part as to living with others. So aside from needing to take care of things and finding those options, it seemed like the ideal course of what we should do, at least to keep moving forward. So one thing Ishil and I stand by is not to let ourselves stagnate and keep going forward, even if it's not a great road ahead, but it's better than standing still and trying to avoid the problem.
Well, against all odds, you keep moving forward and you face the trials.
Zodi Babak, as Ishil calls it. It's the abyssal word for survival. It's their entire, our entire, I guess, motto. You have to adapt to survive, and sometimes you find yourself doing a lot of different things to do that. Just at the end of the day, you need to be able to live with yourself and the choices you make to get there. There's a lot of things we can't live with. But there's other things we can. But there's also things where we didn't involve ourselves in certain things, and now I guess I'd call us a bit of a nosy busybody. That's it. I was trying to put it. Can't stay out of people.
Well, you strike me as a personality that you don't easily stand by and watch things happen. You might want to jump in and not fix it, but rise to the challenge, maybe, kind of, sort of, and certainly don't have well, let's call it healthy fear. Because I'm pretty sure that if you were in a situation where you needed to run, you would run, but otherwise you stand your ground and you fight on. So it's what I call healthy fear. You have fear of something, but circumstances make it so that you have no choice but to stand and defend or whatever at the moment and figure the rest out later. Yeah, that's what you strike me as. Not necessarily a busybody. It's just you just happen to be privileged to some conversations in passing, and maybe in the passing of these conversation is someone that you know, and maybe they just say, "Hey, you're not doing anything. We're gonna go and have a conversation with this other third person," and things happen. People get a little bit of heated discussion, and then someone says, um, "Fight," and we hear pull out blades, and next thing you know, we're having a friendly, heated discussion. So it happens.
A long time ago, maybe about 40 years, I give or take. Actually, probably longer than that now since it's been so long. We used to have the habit of never going outside. We'd always hide in the workshop and keep our heads low, out of trouble. It was the way we got by. And then one day, a tiefling named Yorwin decided to say something to us that literally stuck with us ever since then. We told him that was literally our day. We would go out, we'd go back, we'd go and gather, we'd come home, come back, go back, and try to occasionally stop and talk to somebody. And he said to us, "It doesn't sound like to me. It doesn't sound like you're living. You're just functioning." And that just kind of hit hard at the time, because it was true. And after that point, we stuck our nose into a lot of different things and found out there's a lot more that we can do if we give it a chance. And we stopped acting like we didn't care, because we did. Even right now, I still struggle with it, but I finally admitted, it's just a part of what we are. Even if we feel like we're being nosy, as far as we see it, at least somebody's being nosy and trying to do something, even if it's whatever we can provide. I'd rather do something than nothing. This feels like I've given up. If I don't.
Mm. Well, I see it as there's a right time and a place for everything. Nothing is forever, and most things are temporary. Might last a little bit longer than other things, but overall, most things are temporary. So, back then,
But
you were in a temporary situation where you were just in survival mode, or as he said it, you were just functioning. It was just your basic needs. And then eventually you evolved from that and went into your next phase, in your next section of life. And now you were involved in some people's lives and stuff. And as you continue to evolve, you continue to refine those that you would lay your life down for, and those that you would support but from a distance, because there are
mm-hmm.
different levels of support and assistance in the world. You wouldn't, yes, we would go and we would help. Let's say, for example, we would go over to Alara's place and help her out if she needed it, or to the Forks and help them out if they needed it. But if something was happening in those two places and here at the same time, then we would stay here. We care for you. We hope you the best. We wish you the best, but I need to fit. I lay my life down for my town, my friends, my family. I mean, that's the way I
I
see it.
I kind of actually I might be a bit of the opposite. I would lay down my life for anybody in these lands as long as they wanted it. It's a bit different in my eyes. I don't think about just my house. It's probably what makes me a liability in some ways because I'm trying to look at the overall picture. I'd rather. The one thing I learned going through, let's say, a few wars is that the one thing that people get the most upset over is feeling like somebody's not listening. So the one thing I knew I can do is be there and sit and listen to their troubles. Even if I can't fix them, at least they have a chance to vent them, and maybe I know somebody who might be able to help them. And so that, like you said, I go and find that person
Hmm.
and I bring them to them. Because if I can't fix the problem and I can't help, at least I know somebody else who might be able to try.
Mm-hmm.
So my house or not, as I told the commander, it's my curse. But at the same time, I'd rather care about everybody than just care about a few. I don't know, maybe that's just the way I think.
No, it is.
And
It's what makes you you. It's what makes you unique.
I just never. I can understand certainly, focusing and taking care of your own, and I have thought like that and been down that thought path. But then I've seen the opposite of watching when people believe you don't care, and that bothers me more because in retrospect, everybody does care. It's just priorities. Somebody's
Mm-hmm.
house is trouble, life gets in the way. They can't prioritize that, and that's fair. But at the end of the day, everybody has their troubles. Everybody house has their strifes. No one should go and try to fix everybody else's problem, but they should. I always feel like there's nothing harmful in having an open ear. And if they want your advice, they'll take it. If they don't, then they won't.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know.
But they know that it's coming from a good place, and if needed,
Yes.
they can take advantage of it. I agree. I agree with what you said.
There's nothing. I don't know. I don't think there's anything. I don't know. I just can't. I have a hard time thinking any other way anymore. I guess when I know I used to think that way, but I don't anymore. I think a lot of things had to happen for that viewpoint to change. A lot
Emotional
of
growth.
people, yeah,
You're
emotions. A
growing.
lot of people, a lot of stories.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a long time ago, She'll had to watch the man she loved constantly go and break his back over somebody he considered family over and over again, despite her constantly making the same mistake over and over again. And it drove her mad. Yet at the same time, I think we both kind of understand it. Because if you don't fight for them, who will? Even when everyone else is against them.
Mm. Makes sense.
And that was certainly the case back then. She didn't do anything horrible. It was just that she took a very big burden on herself and she didn't get the help that she needed soon enough. And a lot of us got pushed into a corner with it. And many were angry at her for taking that burden. Yet at the same time, they don't look at it as a way of, at least the whenever she was given it to, they gave it to her based on her character, the person that she was, not what she wanted. She wanted to protect her, friends and family.
Mm-hmm.
So, in a sense, it went to somebody who wanted to protect others. So they chose a good person in that. Just unfortunately, one that was very untrusting in herself, her own ways, and couldn't reach out to more people because of that, and was afraid to do so. So, yet he protected her constantly, and he did it for his reason. And I think that's what slowly we were understanding from just watching what we're doing now.
Mm-hmm.
People want to be treated like people, most of all.
True.
Yeah, something I think we get in our ways and we forget that people are people.
No,
They really are.
yeah. At the end of the day, it's that basic, that simple. But
Hmm.
people tend to complicate it.
Oh yeah, and that's where I do life. There's nothing wrong with complications. Just God's damn, they make life living hells, and they make it a joyous ride. Depends on where it's going that day. So there's up and the downs and downs and the ups. You know.
How true, how true. May I ask, Nariel, how many lifetimes have you lived?
Oh, I've only lived one. The shill probably more than I can count, but we've been alive for about the last 862 years, I think.
Wow.
I have a mortal. Technically, I have a mortal life. I am. I guess if we didn't have everything you see right now, we'd still look very human because we'd look like me. but I do live a mortal life. It's just the reality is that I'm not gloating. Nothing's killed me yet.
Right, right.
I'd also put that. I've just managed to, even while making choices that put me at risk, I guess I haven't made the wrong one just yet.
And let's keep it that way.
Still standing for now, so we're still going good.
Amazing.
But
Yeah,
we can die
I'm
like
just,
any other. The wrong sword in the gut and just the wrong way. I mean, it just takes the right amount of things
yeah.
and right conditions as well. It's just things are a little different than they used to be. We're a lot more vulnerable than we once were, but we're trying, or I'm trying rather. Not much a shield can do at this point, except do exactly what it's doing.
Well, one day at a time. Let's just take things one day at a time is all we can do. And build
yes.
our stamina and our magics for those who do magics and you know, practice our sword play and our bow throwing, our pulling and whatever. It's just, that's all we can do.
Get day by day. It's literally how we are, just day by day. Although we live in this one we call the land of what ifs. You know, all the possibilities. But if I didn't think about every possibility, I'd be angry at myself for not doing it, even if it does make me paranoid.
No, what ifs is not good. The what ifs will drive you into madness. Agreed. There's no sense in doing what ifs.
Yeah,
you
people
can
tell
have,
me that, but I just
well, you know, okay. Indulge in one or two and then stop, because again, overall, the what ifs, you know, look, we could say it as much as we want to say, but there are times when I might be out there just looking into the sky or admiring the moon, and I start with the what if and then I have to stop myself and shake myself and say, okay, Veloshi, enough with the what ifs, because you will drive yourself insane. Let's just accept what is and keep moving forward and do the best you can.
I think I can only do that sometimes. We tried. I remember London saying the same thing to Ishil. It's like it's just an unavoidable thing. You can't teach somebody how to be some other way without the other one doing it. But the point is he would say the same thing and living in the moment. It's not that we can't. It's just how do I put it?
It's nature. It's pure nature to think. It's pure nature to second guess everything you do, what you say, how you said it. If I gotten up early, if I gotten up later, if I had just gone to the workshop, if I had just gone out to the town, if I had just, you know, cooked this instead of this, if I had worn this instead of that, if I had
No. I call that the buts. No, those are the buts. Those are the if I hads. I don't if I hads. I just think about the what ifs. If I hads are infuriating. If I had done this, if I had done that, if I had, you know, done something beyond my means, you know, that I can't do. That's just blaming myself or anything else for something that's possibly out of my control or was within my control, and something, you know, changed that. No, it's the what ifs. It's the what if like an example, what if Noxodium goes to war and they go across these lands and that war breaks out and it starts to tear up the land underneath it? What if that causes this land to get angry and it starts to respond? What if the wardens become infuriated by the darkness that begins to encroach from the Noxodium? What is going to be the response? Those are the things I ask. It's not the if I hads. I can't live on if I hads. But it's things like that where I simply keep reaching, and I'll go beyond what I really should be pushing. But it's that if I don't have the thought, then and then the thought happens. I guess it's one of those things. Well, it's like, well, shit. I wish I'd thought of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous and it's very narcissistic, but I guess it's just how my brain operates.
Yeah, it's exactly that. It is, again, unique to you.
Kevin says I need to relax, and yeah, I don't know how to relax. I wish I knew to relax. I don't
Well,
know
I
how to.
think I think you're doing it right now. We're sitting here, we're having some conversation. You're
Oh
allowing
yeah,
some of
but
those thoughts to fly out into the universe, and hopefully they will not take hold anywhere but disperse automatically and dissipate. And yeah, um, uh,
oh,
I
but I
mean,
can say I
again,
tell you, I'm having a million thoughts of that are going through my head, but none of them I'm talking about because they're all in my head, just thinking about them. But at the end, but I'm sitting for the moment. I'm not sure if I'm relaxing because I'm sitting here worried as hell for Kevin because there's, as I said, I'm worried about if we're going to get the pearl or not tonight, and I don't know what's going to happen if Kevin doesn't get the pearl. So, and how long is that going to last? Those are the things I'm thinking about right now. So I wish I was relaxing.
well, you know what? We're both in the same situation. Then our thought process, more or less, right now is um, running side by side together. Um, I'm
Mhm.
wondering the same thing. If we don't find this pearl, what will happen? If we don't get it within a certain amount of time, what will happen? Can it be done with just two? Kevin's his level of recognition fluctuates. Sometimes he'll understand what I'm saying, and at times he doesn't. I'm trying to have him at least reinforce the fact that he's in a safe place, reinforce the fact that everything's more or less going according to plan, and with every lucid moment he has, hopefully give him some information that'll take hold so that when he comes back again, those memories, those thoughts that are running around in there, fighting with each other, somewhere it takes hold and expands on his basic understanding. So that's my hope right now. Um, Again, it's a 40-60 thing. 40% that he recognizes, 60% that he's just lost in his memories, his thoughts, his past, his future, whatever it is that's going on in his brain.
I have two hopes. Either one, whatever that light is that appeared returns and potentially is trying to help us find the other pearl, or two, we find others who maybe we could take one of the pearls and see if we can. Because if it's from his realm, possibly, then it should have its own, one could say, a type of tune
Mm-hmm.
or a vibration to land. So maybe
True.
there's a way of finding others to potentially use it to find the other.
Hmm. Good idea. Good. Yesterday I think you said something like that, but I wasn't quite sure. I was hoping, and I'm hoping that this light orb comes back.
Yes, I'm hoping so too. Because it
Or if
could
it is,
possibly.
I did, just in case, it's still around here and we just haven't seen it. It's very silent. I did tell it that if it does come around to come introduce itself slowly, because yesterday it did scare the heck out of me.
You were simply not prepared.
Nope, I was not prepared. I was sitting listening at the door with my back to Kevin. Next thing I know, I heard this loud trilling sound. It wasn't a bell, it wasn't a chime. It was, and I turned around and there it was. And next thing I know, I hear drums in the distance. And just like that, it was gone.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, um, But it was a concentrate. Do you think it could have been krill? No.
I don't know for sure. Obviously.
Wait till it. But it was a orb of energy. Is the only thing that I can describe it as. It was round. It was shiny. It did have movement. So for me, it looked like it had thought, I guess, or consciousness, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as those drums started to play, it just dissipated. So I don't know if, even though there's a grating above the door, I don't remember seeing it like fly out of there. I just remember seeing it there 1 minute. Next thing I know, I saw like these little remnants of light beams.
Mm-hmm.
Like when something just like poofs. Like that.
Well, I'm gonna find out.
I use well stretches. Isn't there a thing here that says stretch?
Could
No,
get
they
you
don't.
some pillows. Sit on your butt.
Yeah, I don't trust those pillows. I don't trust those
Well,
pillows.
don't have to actually. You can kind of lean into them. It's like a.
Oh,
Yeah, hold on.
yeah. Probably I could prop it up against the wall and lean against it because my side hurts. Yeah, that would be good.
You're back. You're back.
Kevin. How you doing, Kevin? Veloshi to Kevin. Veloshi to Kevin. Hello, Kevin.
Yeah, just let me fluff them up a bit here first.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Uh-oh. Who's at the
All
door?
right. Let's see. I'll go take care of that.
Okay. Ooh, Kevin, are you trying to say something? Don't expend too much energy. Just oh gosh, we should have figured out a method of communication besides words. Damn it, too late. Oh my God, what to ask you? I don't even know.
Where are we?
Tavern.
Tavern.
Yes. Last Drop Tavern.
Oh,
What home are you speaking about, Kevin? I don't have the other pearl. Are you talking about your celestial home? God, I don't want to lose you again. Um, with the 3 pearls, can they be combined to take you home? All right, I'm thinking, Kevin. Okay, so you have to go home. Home is not the tavern. Okay, I think I got that much down. Now, the next piece of the puzzle has to be the pearls. If the pearls come in contact with each other, somehow, some way. I know this is a stretch. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I am just making this up as I go along. But, because we never discussed all this, Kevin. However, if we put all those 3 pearls together, are you telling me that you can go home? And home, I'm thinking you mean the celestial realm, because that's the only thing I can think of. I don't know, Kevin. I don't know. You need to help me. Say that again, Kevin.
What should be here?
Okay. You have 2 pearls in your pocket, Kevin. Are you saying that 1 pearl is enough to get you home?
What should be here?
One should be here.
Yes, but I don't understand what the 1 is.
Are you saying it's somewhere here? Like, lost around the area, maybe? Or does somebody here have?
Okay. I cannot look into his things. Is he maybe talking about his personal items? Because he physically has 2 in his pocket. And he clearly said that 1 was missing. So the only thing I can think of is that 1 is in his room, in his personal things, and or...
That's his little box right there, I think. Oh, okay.
Are there any pearls in there?
I see some sort of stone, but I don't think a pearl.
No, it's specifically a pearl. Stupid question.
Mhm.
I know that he said the orb on the roof. Not the orb. Oh my God, what is that? The obelisk.
Beacon?
Yes, the beacon. Shot in the dark. Maybe it's there?
I can go look.
Okay. So, the pearl is on the grounds somewhere. Is that what you're trying to say? If so, if I use another pearl, will the other pearl respond to it? Or is it that orb that came to visit? Oh my God, there's so many questions.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
I understand.
Around here.
Should be around here. You're at a tavern, or should be around here? Let's I will literally start looking all around here first. Literally. At least you survived, Rio. I don't know about Ken. He might have ran off. He might have escaped.
So there's nothing hiding under here at all whatsoever. I don't see any hidey hole. I don't. Okay.
What the? What was that?
Nariel, what the hell? Oh! Oh my god! Oh! Okay. No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. No. Oh my god.
Okay.
Little light, where are you? Oh my god. I said don't scream so loud. Don't scare me like that. Come back.
I heard this. Heard the scream, and then that's
It
all
was
I
here.
heard.
The orb was right here. It was right here. We both screamed at each other by mistake. I didn't mean to scare it away.
I
think it attempted to pick up Kevin.
Why do you say that?
Because Kevin kind of like levitated off the floor and fell back down. Okay. Light, I'm sorry. I cannot understand what you're saying to me. Your sound to my ears is a little bit deafening, and I do apologize for screaming. It was not my intention. Can you please come back and tell me what it is that I need to do? But you heard how high that pitch, the high pitch, that's what I'm talking about.
Maybe it's scared of me. Let me leave the room just in case. Go here to the top and wait. I mean, I am a winged-tailed horned thing, so maybe it doesn't like things like this. Although you do, don't scare each other again.
Okay, no. I'm gonna stand next to the wall, so that this way it won't catch me by surprise. Cause I turned around and there it was.
Were you trying to search around him at the time?
No, I was searching under the bed. I had crawled under the bed and I was searching in that corner when all of a sudden I heard the sound and I turned and kind of like we both kind of screamed at each other, I guess, because it startled me that it was there. And I saw Kevin slightly like levitate or like he was being picked up and then dropped.
I have an idea, Veloshi.
What?
Make yourself busy in the room.
Ah, okay.
I have a feeling.
Okay.
I have a feeling it might be a trickster. If it's anything like Kevin or wherever Kevin's from, it might be a trickster.
All right. I'm going to. Okay, this bed seems like it needs to be dusted off a little bit. Let me just wipe this down so that I can bring Kevin over here to the bed. Better than sleeping on that hard floor. Okay, let me see. Let me find myself a rag here. Okay,
Back in the building.
All right. Yes, here we are. We're cleaning this bed, wiping it down for Kevin. Mm-hmm.
Should be around here. Let's see. Oh, the windmill's gone.
All nice and tidy here. Okay, here we go. All right, Kevin, we're going to make sure that your bed is all nice and clean and fluffy and such.
Okay.
All right, just a little bit here to let some sunshine in. Everyone needs a little bit of sunshine.
Did you get the shit scared out of it? No.
Nope, it hasn't come back yet.
I'm not sure I understand something around here. Alright, I'm gonna go check this further down, I guess.
Ooh, all of that work, all of that dusting and cleaning the bed got me tired. Let me sit down here and just rest my eyes for a second. Yeah, that's it always it never fails. The damn side hurts so much. I'm gonna have to get an ice pack and put it on there. I might need to get some bindings. Let me just close my eyes here for a second and kind of like rest my eyes because my eyes are really tired. So if I close my eyes, I can't see anything and I can rest, my eyes. Psst, Kevin. That light orb came back.
Oh, okay.
Just in case, especially when there's only a few of us here in the town. And it's only Veloshi and I here mostly, with Kevin. Tessa dropped by to check on Kevin.
Oh, sure.
Hi, Veloshi.
How are you, Tessa?
I'm fine.
That's good. That's good. Did you rest well last night? Did you get most of your strength back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's good. We need to be in top form. You never know. Kevin is doing a little bit better. He's moving his hands a bit, nothing out of the ordinary, but we're keeping an eye on him. He ate.
Okay.
He
I
has
thought
his
I would.
Go ahead.
I thought I would check up on him again to see if he was okay. If there's any progress.
Well, so far, like I said, he had something to eat. He is moving his hands a bit. He does have moments where he is more aware of his surroundings than others, and we're just waiting. Unfortunately, there's a missing component at the moment, so it's a wait and see game. It's just a matter of waiting and see.
Okay. I hope you'll be okay, Kevin.
Okay.
He heard you. Good.
Oh. How are you doing, Veloshi?
I'm holding up, more or less. Later on, when I have a chance, I'm going to have someone, check my side. I think I bruised my ribs yesterday because I'm having a little bit of a difficult taking in a deep breaths. And when I sit down, it hurts like hell.
Oh, okay. Has there been any word of the pearl? The other pearl?
Nope.
Okay. Okay,
We're
no,
waiting to see if anybody does.
okay. Well, I'll let the house know to keep an eye on it, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably come by tomorrow and check if everything's okay.
All right,
Okay.
Tessa.
Oh,
Mm.
no, 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 no!
Oh,
Oh, oh,
okay.
oh,
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Blah, blah.
what happened? What happened? Where, what happened? What, what just happened?
Kevin! Damn it. Which way did Nariel run?
What happened? What was that?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. It looks like the trail ends here. I don't see it. Nariel!
Veloshi? Veloshi,
What?
is at the workshop. Nariel's got it trapped. Don't open the door though.
Where?
It's the workshop.
Oh, I can't open their doors, so it's okay.
What's it doing?
Did it get out?
I don't
No.
It's running loops inside of the workshop right now. I'm trying to see if it's trying to look at something in here. I don't know. Let's see. It wants.
Is it directing you in any in any
I don't know. I think it wants out though now.
quick question without don't let it out yet. What's in that building past the medical building?
Building past the medical building. Are you talking about the smaller house?
Yeah.
That's Cyrinos' house.
No, before that. Like it has the doors are made out of lattice wood.
That's Cyrinos'.
Oh, that's where Cyrano lives.
Yeah, it's just Cyrinos' house.
Okay, and he has magics in there?
No. He's not magical.
So then why is there magic emanating from his house?
I don't know, but apparently there's magic in his house. The door's open. Go. So. It's free. It's raining around here, so keep an eye on it. Let me see. Take a look at Cyrinos' house.
What is it doing?
Hoshi, what are we doing?
It's around here.
Around where? We've looked on the grounds. Is it in your box?
Nariel, there's some people here.
Okay. On my way.
Where's Kevin?
Shit. We'll find it, Kevin. We'll find it. Just, we'll find it. We need to look on the grounds here. Whatever it is here on the grounds. We just haven't seen it yet, but it's here. We gotta comb through every single piece of grass blade, rock, everything that we can turn upside down.
You mean the pearl?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Kevin, I'm going to go look outside. If you understand anything I am saying, stay. Just stay. Orb light, please, just give me a second to find it. I'm coming up.
All right. I mean, right, he's literally laying on top of his box. I wonder if it's that stone I saw in there, but I don't think that's right. Hold on.
He said it's here. When I walked in here, it was the light orb. And then he collapsed there on the floor. It doesn't necessarily mean, even though he's saying it's here, then, okay, so you know what? Take it out. Give it to me, and I will ask him.
Oh, please God, just don't let this kill me. Alright, taking out the box. This is the only thing I can think of that is curious in there. But I might be wrong. I don't see anything else.
Okay. Okay.
I see little figurines, but that's it.
Kevin.
Just in case.
Yes.
I have a pearl. You just got the wind knocked out of you, so I have it. When you're able to turn over a little bit, I will give it to you.
I hope that's it, because I don't know.
Well, there's only one way to find out. When he has hold of all three of them, whatever's going to happen will happen. Right now, he's not in any condition to move. He has no strength. He couldn't even stand on his feet. He flopped. He literally flopped onto the floor.
I can't find it.
Tassa, we believe we have what we need.
Come on
You
in.
found it?
Don't know. I found something, but we don't know. It's worth a shot, because right now, I am not sure either. You know, he doesn't have a lot of strength to move, so... And unfortunately, we can't really bully him into rolling onto things. He's just a little too weak and delicate at the moment. It's not the right word for that, but vulnerable might be the better word. Both not great words.
I have to wait and see when his hand moves. He was showing his hands earlier, had a little bit more movement than yesterday, so if he's able to grab onto the pearl, I could drop it onto his hand and we'll see what happens.
Okay. I can stay here and help out.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good to me.
Oh, Kevin, Kevin. Okay. I'm going to place this in your hand, Kevin. Okay, I'm gonna drop it into your hand now. Make sure you close your fist. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna place it on your hand.
I'm gonna leave the door shut just in case he turns into a dragon. Or leaves the door open, rather, just in case he does. The last thing is we want to be stuck in a room with a dragon.
Oh my god. Kevin, close your hand on it. Okay. Okay. He has hold of it.
Oh,
Could I?
oh,
Huh?
Okay.
What's happening?
oh.
What's going on?
I don't know, Tassa. I don't know. But it looks like some protective
He did say he would have to.
something.
He did say he would have to destroy it. At least I remember him saying that to me.
Okay.
I thought he said something about needing to reestablish it after that was broken, though.
What do you mean? How?
I don't remember. Shit. I know that he's probably gonna get locked out of sleep at some point here.
Oh, that I know. This is why I wanted to make sure he was well situated in his room.
Mhm. This
What?
is
Uh,
Okay, you know that I won't be able to get answers now.
Yep. What we can kind of do is wait for this to go to a process we understand. 'Cause I don't know either.
should should I go get somebody?
No,
No,
don't.
no.
I don't think so. This might be part of the process. Just remember him saying he had to destroy that pearl. It had something to do with his anchor. Thank God this isn't holy magic, because holy shit, I'm pretty sure this is arcane.
Hmm.
Otherwise, this would be really bad for me. New Pearl, that's right, New Pearl. He needs something,
Quickly.
New Pearl, New Pearl, New Pearl, New Pearl. What New Pearl? Something that binds him here.
What do you mean? What do you mean binds him here?
Uh, he needs something to, God damn it. Wish he had explained this better. He explained it to me and I'm trying to understand it. He needs something to bind himself here, like a new anchor. Hold on.
I don't know if this is gonna work, Kevin, but this is all I can do.
Veloshi,
Sorry, this has gotta work. This is the only pearl I can think of.
Okay, do whatever you need to do, because I'm holding him here in physical form. I don't know if that's gonna work, but I've tied myself to his leg, his paw.
These gods, let me be making the right decision here. Because he said where he came from is often in darkness and shadow. So if the Midnight Relic is a stone in itself, that it is itself the accumulation of yin and yang, both darkness and light, where it's at the dawning hour of midnight. I can't think of anything else. So the magical object in our house that would fit this.
Well, until that works, I have him tethered to me physically, so hopefully his body won't float away. It's the only thing I can think of. I am not magically inclined in any way, shape, or form, so this is completely out of my realm. You say tether, I think of a bind and rope and such.
He needed something from this realm, as much to bind him. I'm just hoping I haven't done the wrong thing. The relics are magic in themselves, so.
Well, it's a done deal now. He took
Yep.
it.
Yep. All I can do is wait. Try to step back from here. I didn't want to give him any other ones. I can only imagine what would happen if I gave him a storm relic. Maybe eternal storms around here, for all I know. I don't know how he's going to affect this area. I just know that where he comes from, you know, it's like continuous moonlight.
The place that we were at was exactly that. Just the brightest moon that you could ever see. The brightest blue, deepest blue that you could ever see. And he literally just sat there and absorbed all that energy. Okay.
Seems
Naro,
like
you
it might
see
have
that?
accepted it. Yeah, it's possible it's accepting it. If that's the case. It might
Yes.
store it, like you said, it might pull him into his sleep, so he might be stored inside of it.
Mm,
He didn't say for how long. He said it's an undetermined amount of time, sadly. The worst number he gave me was 20 years. I don't know from that point.
He gave me 300. That's why I have to have
Uh.
children to keep my stories going. We've
That's
already
fair.
discussed it.
Hopefully he'll get better in there, because he's not going to be able to get better out here. He was really messed up.
Now all we have to do is wait.
mm,
We'll have to make sure we keep this room sealed off, or at least coming to check on it yourself. If you want me to switch that door around, let me know. I can make it where you can get in there easily.
Nariel, can you give me
Yes.
the keys to the tavern?
Oh. I can change colors. Alright.
Alrighty then. Kevin, I will be, as you had asked, I will take care of the tavern. And you slumber away, and I'll see you when I see you. I will come in and check in on you. Make sure the room stays clean and tidy for your return.
And whatever you need, Veloshi, just feel free to grab it. You know, there's no reason
Mm-hmm.
you shouldn't be.
So now, now we can close the door and let Kevin be for now.
Yep. We'll check on him later.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take my leave.
Alright,
uh,
Testa.
Do let me know what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for now, he's going to be
Yeah.
dormant, I guess, at least for the next couple of days. We'll play it by ear and see what happens, if there's any change. But for now, we're just going to let him rest. I will be living here, Tasa, upstairs on the next floor above. I will be tending to the bar, the tavern here, in Kevin's absence. And so, you will find me here from now on.
Okay. Alright. Do be careful, Veloshi. And
You as well.
Dario, if you could send
I'll get you the... Oh, what was it? I'm sorry.
send a raven to the house just in case I forget to
All
tell
right.
everybody what happened.
Alright, Tessa. Let me get the
Right.
gate.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You staying here, Veloshi? Coming, going out the gate.
Farewell.
Well, I need to go and check and make sure that everything that I left behind is cleared.
All right.
Oh, wait. Okay. The other box. Okay. ready for the destruction. I'm gonna put the other little light. The other little light is nice. Oh, I forgot. I forgot something. I forgot something. Look at that. Cool. Okay, what do we have here? Always leave the place in the same way that you found it, or even better. What did I do? Oh. Oh my god. present from Kevin.